Yes, yes, yes. What's happening, my people? Gooners Therapy. Thought we'd give you a stream after the game, Arsenal Brighton. Special guest, box office, James the Greek Gooner. My guy, what you saying, my brother? How you
There's
feeling,
a
man?
Greek saying, right? Ancient saying: if you stand on the shoulders of giants, and you will see far. You see, the two Daniels are taller than me, so that's why I can see far. Daniel, the best-looking dude in the internet. Right. Oh, just quickly, your intro is wicked, man. Your studio settings, right?
Yeah,
You look like something out of MTV, man.
yeah. No, proper stuff. We're gonna be going back to the studio in the new year, man. We've got a new
Can I
studio,
come?
innit? Yeah, so we'll invite you down there as well, James. Get you on there, man.
Yeah,
Seriously,
it looks amazing, man.
looks like you've had a haircut, James, man. Is that for the
No,
Christmas?
listen, I went out Boxing Day. I have people that are very close family to me,
Mm.
but they're not flesh and blood, but they're like family, like used to the Daniels, right? So this is my English Irish guys. So Daniel will know. And it was in Essex, and I was there from 12 midday. I only got back an hour ago.
What?
Yeah,
You must
and
be sorted, man.
yeah, loads of food, drink. I saw a lot of, like, I call them nephews, their kids or nieces. It was wicked, man. How was your Christmas, Daniel?
Yeah, good stuff, James, man. Good stuff,
Yeah,
man. Good stuff, man. Family and
good.
that. Little
Yeah.
man got about 30 presents, so yeah, he was happy, you know what
Oh,
I'm
that's
saying?
good, man. Oh, that's excellent.
But yeah, let's get
Excellent.
into it. Let's get into it anyway,
Yeah,
James, man. Arsenal,
yeah,
Brighton, got over
yeah,
the line 2-1.
yeah.
How do you feel about the game, man?
Right. First of all, you know how when you watch a game, it depends on your mood. So on
Yeah,
previous shows or interviews, ATV, whatever, sometimes I hear people being so negative, Dan, they made me into a King Arteta, right? Because you go to football to enjoy yourself
mm,
and you look at the good points. My mum taught me you should always look at the good things and then try and work on the bad things. Now, compared to the last several games now, and you'll see what you think. I think there was a lot of in the game before and this game, there was more positive movement of the ball, not
yeah.
as statuesque.
We've looked,
You got to
we've looked,
run. You got to give people
more down
options.
forward.
Yeah, Odegaard, that's the sort of goal, right? Last time he scored a goal like that was against Man United. Do you remember?
Listen, yeah, that's Odegaard's best performance in over
Yeah,
18 months for me.
yeah,
That looked a
yeah,
bit like the old
yeah,
Odegaard today. What a
yeah. That's right,
performance, man.
Daniel. Yeah,
That's what I wanted
Daniel.
to
Do you
give
know what I
to
rate him? Because football is all about imagination and a brain. Like I said in our previous two podcasts, right? Look at these slow players that were world class. Teddy Sheringham, what's
Bergkamp,
his name?
Sullivan.
Tony Adams. Yeah, gosh. John Terry. I mean, Sol Campbell wasn't fast, but his brain was amazing, you know?
Yeah,
And so Odegaard, he's got that. But what I've been saying consistently, and I think you agree as well, and I know Daniel doesn't, so we see what he says, is it's still, the tactics are not. What's annoying, Daniel, is that Arteta has the potential and capability to play flowing football. You have players with tremendous technique, Daniel, tremendous ability, right? And it's like you're not playing a system that suits them. I mean, there's so
yeah,
many issues. Just briefly before you come back in, it's like, what did I say? Everyone be saying it, Daniel. Gyökeres does not suit his system. He tries his best. I even said in the last podcast, right? You know the old school where you play two strikers and get someone to play off him?
yeah.
He just seems like he's in that middle, Daniel. See what
Yeah, he
you think,
needs that.
right?
But you know what, James? Sorry to
Come on,
stop you.
what do you think, Daniel?
Gyökeres today, man, that chance that he had where he was in
Yeah,
on goal and
yeah,
he just tapped it
yeah,
into the goalkeeper, a
yeah,
man that needs goals, that
yeah.
needs to prove himself. He
Why do
was
you think that is,
thinking about,
Daniel?
huh?
Why do you think that is, Daniel?
I don't know, mate. I don't know, but I'm losing patience with Gyökeres. I'm not giving up on him, but at the moment, even
Yeah,
some of his touches today again, James, man, it just wasn't good enough from Gyökeres, and I
yeah,
felt like when Jesus come on, we just looked a lot better, man. We looked a lot more fluid when Jesus came
yeah,
on,
yeah.
man.
Do you know what I'll say to you, Daniel? I'm going to
Mm.
be honest, right? It's like if you talk to a friend, like you two Daniels are good friends of mine because you tell your friend the truth, even if it hurts them. Yeah? Right? I'm going to be honest. that Ekitike, he would fit this Arsenal system out of this world. I love that guy. Do you like that
Right,
player?
Ekitike, that's what I'm saying.
What a player,
He's
Daniel.
the signing of the summer, I believe, man.
Yeah,
Ahead of all
Daniel,
strikers.
let me ask you a question. Do you think he's better than Isak? I do.
Yeah, as it stands, I can say it's better, but obviously, Isak's got
He's
more. He's got more
yeah,
proof in the Premier League, innit? He's been there for
yeah,
longer, innit? So he's
yeah. But
coming,
this
he's
guy,
inspiring Ekitike,
yeah,
but I
yeah,
can't say that he's
yeah,
better than Isak at
yeah,
the moment.
yeah,
But from what I've seen, the
yeah,
Isak I've seen
yeah,
at Liverpool, he looks better, man.
yeah.
You know what
Do
I'm
you
saying?
agree with this, Daniel?
Go on.
It was Berta. Berta came out when he first came here and said, "We're not going to go for Isak because he's over 100 to 120 million. He's not worth that money. I've got a
They
certain
were saying that he
budget."
weren't available. They were saying he weren't available at
Yeah,
one
they were
point, and
doing
then all
that.
of a sudden he was
But
going
he,
Liverpool.
yeah, but Berta said that, right? Berta went out and got 8 players, right? Now, do you think the other theory, Arteta did not want Gyökeres? It was
Yeah,
Berta. What do you think, Daniel?
I don't think Gyökeres was Arteta's signing. I think that had a lot to do with Berta.
Yeah,
I think he said,
yeah,
"Okay, let's have him." I think maybe
yeah,
Berta talked him round to it when they was having
yeah,
discussions
yeah,
between obviously their
yeah,
scouting team and everything.
yeah,
So I think Arteta that wasn't his first choice, but I think he came round to the idea. But
yeah. Do you
yeah,
think his first
I'm
choice was
Gyökeres, man.
Sesko?
Say that again.
Do you think his first choice was Sesko?
His first choice was Sesko, but even Sesko, look at him at Man United. I know people are
No,
going to
but
say,
Daniel, you know what I keep saying, right? If the club is suffering, the player gets made to look a bad player, right? He don't mean the player's bad. He went to Man United, who have been, they're terrible. They have the odd good game, and he's had injuries. Look at Madueke Noddy, right? At Chelsea, he was made to look a bad player. Comes to Arsenal, gets coached, and he shows how good he is. You
yeah, I
know,
don't
and
know.
he,
I know we can say that, James, innit? But
yeah.
with Sesko, I've seen him on the ball. Even you're
Oh, right.
playing in a bad team, I've seen him on the ball. I've seen him in front of goal, and
Yeah,
he hasn't set the world alight either, man. To be fair, but with this Premier League race right now,
yeah,
James, you know how I'm feeling at the moment.
yeah, go on.
The last few games that I've been watching,
Yeah,
we've been not playing well, like you said. It hasn't been
yeah,
fluid
yeah,
down forward, but somehow, some way, we're getting
yeah,
these wins,
yeah,
James.
yeah,
Lady Luck's been on our
yeah,
side of all these
yeah,
own goals. So I'm
yeah,
sitting there thinking, wait a
yeah.
minute, is this going to be our season there? Because we've been playing
Yeah, I know,
shit.
I know.
We get 4 own goals in the last
Yeah,
however many games, and I'm
I
saying to
know.
myself, wait a minute, is this going to
Can
be
I
our
say something
season?
about that, Daniel?
Go
I don't
on.
think anyone's really said this. I've heard a few people and I'm not sure the other, like, other clubs, fan clubs, everything. You get a more
Big up
rounded
everyone
view,
in the
right?
chat, man.
Yeah,
Go on, sorry, James.
right. Basically, Daniel, let me run this by you. I think that uh, these own goals, let's pick one, for example. Declan Rice today put the ball in that place, caused pressure, caused the goal.
Yeah,
You know the Saka one, Daniel, when he in the other game when he took the corner, it
yeah,
was
yeah,
such a. Do you know when you was a kid and there used to be guys who used to try to score from the corner,
yeah,
like
yeah,
bend it, yeah, right into John Barnes used to do that, bend it right in between the 2 posts, the bar, and the keeper calls the goal. So
yeah.
these people that cheat, I think, not you, Daniel, not you, because you're constructive in your critique and you explain things, right? And I understand the general point you're making. But you
Mm.
know, look, these cheap, I call them cheap jibe merchants, yeah? Oh, it's only his own goals, his own goals. The amount of corners that cause set pieces, free kicks in dangerous areas is because your team is attacking. And in there, which causes the scenario for where you can execute. Would you agree with that, Daniel?
No, I hear you. The balls are coming in, which have caused the problems. But however they've gone in, own goals or not,
Yeah,
James, they're goals at the end of the day, man. And like I said, we have
yeah,
not been playing well. Yeah,
yeah,
not well enough to get over the line, but we've been
yeah,
getting over the line. And
yeah,
these
yeah,
games previously, if
yeah,
I'm being honest with you, these were games
yeah,
that we was dropping points or we
yeah,
would have
yeah,
lost them. But these
yeah,
games
yeah,
now,
yeah,
we're not
yeah,
playing well. We're not looking
yeah.
good.
Is your
Somehow, some way, we're
frustration,
getting
Daniel,
results.
is your big frustration, Daniel, like a lot of fans when they're critical, is in terms of 2 factors. The amount of goals that we're scoring from uh,
Open play.
free play
Yeah.
and the execution. I'm not picking on the guy. Saka has extremely high standards, right? He's one of the top players in the world.
So what do you think about Saka's performance today,
right,
man?
I said in the last game, on that when we did our show last week, Daniel, that his decision making is starting to be a bit poor. I think what he's doing
Very
a bit
poor.
like
He's very greedy now.
Yeah, I agree, Daniel. You know, Salah. Do you know when Salah and Mane had a beef and Klopp had to step in?
Yeah.
Right. He's getting a bit greedy. You know what we used to slag off Martinelli, Daniel? But head down, doesn't make the right decision.
Head down settings, running into brick walls.
Yeah. Because
head first.
He's a supremely talented player, Saka. You know, all these people, there's all this hate in the world, man. If you criticise your manager, you want him sacked. If you criticise your player, you're a hater. It's ridiculous, man. But anyway, we're talking like grown-up adults. We don't suffer from that illness, right? Basically, with Saka, he never. This is the first season where I've seen him make bad decisions.
Yeah, his decision making is not great. He used to be a lot more trying to set people up. Now, I think things have got into his head recently. Where that stat came out where he only had 2 assists in however long, and people were onto his back. So now I feel like he's got more to prove, and he's making the wrong choices. James, you could have assisted Gyökeres a couple times today. And you're just doing predictable stuff, cutting inside, and all your shots are getting blocked. Saka. They know what you're gonna do.
Yeah, because if you agree, Daniel, when he first started, his key feature, which is the modern day 4-3-3, you put a right-sided player on the left, a left-sided player on the right. They cut in and do that shot. But these teams pay millions of bucks to train their players and manager to know what you're going to do, right? And you're doing the same thing every day. And what's happening with him? He's not executing it to the high level that he was before, Daniel, And the shots his shots are all over the place, Daniel. Over the bar, down the side. He's not even looking to what you said, Daniel. He's not even looking to see if a player is in a better position than him.
All he's thinking about right now is trying to get his stats up and score
goals.
Like he's just too predictable now, man. He was getting a lot of space. He always gets that space, finds himself in good positions all the time. But he's making the wrong decisions. And for me,
see what you think, Daniel. When Trossard today, mate, I think he's beefed up as well. He's stronger, his body, right? And when
Trossard,
Trossard, he looks beefed up, right? And his brain, when he gets the ball, and it's his ex-team Brighton, you know what? The quickest thing in life, in football, is the brain, right? And the execution and decision-making. He was going one way, second way, third way. He was just twisting them up.
With Trossard, his football IQ is very high, man. That's one thing I give him credit for. 9 times out of 10, he makes the right choice. He does what he's meant to do. When he's meant to pass it, he passes it. When he's meant to run with it, he runs with it. When he's meant to shoot, he shoots. He knows what he's doing, Trossard. Man. What about other performances, man? I feel like Declan Rice was outstanding at right back.
Yeah, he is, man.
When I see him, he put him into right back, I was a bit, I don't know if that's...
Do you know the only player, I know we'll never get him. I'll tell you the one I used to want, which I went for 2 years ago before crappy bids, was Douglas Luiz. Do you remember Gerrard was there as the manager, and he was Aston Villa, he was ex-Man City. Do you remember?
Yeah, he's a baller, man. He's a baller.
And then he was dating that gorgeous blonde that plays for Aston Villa with him. But anyway, never mind. So, and then,
that Lehman girl he was dating.
Yeah, she's gorgeous, man. Yeah. But basically, the one I want, right, and I know we'll never get him, right, and I rate him more than the Liverpool, what's the Dutch boy at Liverpool, the midfielder? Gravenberch. The one I want, right, is that Rogers.
Yeah, he's top drawer,
yeah,
man.
He's got everything. There's a big, massive debate been going on for 2 weeks, Daniel. Who do you think is current. Right, who do you think is better ability-wise? Who do you think's better on form? And the third question, out of Rodgers and Bellingham, and if you was England manager, Daniel, which one would you pick?
What, Rodgers or Bellingham?
Yeah.
It's a bit of a hard one now because Bellingham's playing more central now, and he seems to be playing on the left wing. Morgan Rodgers now.
Yeah.
So
But he's more central player. He's the only thing that can mash up.
But, Emery's deploying him out on the left right now, but based on what I've seen, I don't watch La Liga like that, bro. So I can't say much on Bellingham, but we know he's a top class footballer as well.
Because bringing it back to your question, that Declan Rice, his nickname is the Horse, not because he's got a long face, because he goes up and down the pitch. That guy, do you see how he runs all the way back and breaks down the attack? And he goes all the way forward. He's on the wing.
At the 85th minute, he went on a mad run galloping down the right hand side.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Do you know what? When he's on form, right, I can't believe these biased Chelsea fans think Casido's better than him, the hacker, right? Like, and
that's not he is, debate, man. That's not even
he's supreme, man. And I just think he was good.
Everyone in the chat, positive Dan, or deluded Dan, as I call him, he will be here soon.
Yeah.
He's on the way back home. So
Like, what about
let me just go through a few of these chats.
James, sorry, Daniel.
Big up Johnny D790. Big up the panel. Let's be calm and discuss with rationale. It's only me and James in there, so it's only going to be rationale. When Dan gets in there, it might get a bit safe. But I think he's going to be in positive spirits. And to be fair, I'm in positive spirits as well, man.
You are actually. Right actually, now, you haven't made a negative comment. You've been very constructive, Daniel.
No, you know why I'm not making a negative comment? Because like I said, James, I didn't see us beating Everton. Yeah?
Really? You said 1-1. I said 1-1, Daniel.
I thought we was going to beat Brighton, and we did beat Brighton, but man, I've been proven wrong this season, innit? I didn't think we'll be 2 points clear at the top of the Premier League right now. Not what I predicted. I'll be honest with you, and like I said, I think Lady Luck's on our side. Luck runs out sometimes, but Villa's going to be the big test on Tuesday, innit?
That's going to be hot, man. Did you watch that game?
What, the Chelsea one?
Yeah, Chelsea Villa.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying.
Chelsea were winning 1-0. Do you know that?
1-0. We've got to start taking Villa serious because not only are they their first 11, but they got strength in depth. He's brought on Watkins off the bench, Onana and Jadon Sancho off the bench. He changed the whole game.
Have they won 11 games? Daniel, have they won 11 games in a row?
I believe so, man. I believe so.
Imagine the adrenaline and the positivity in the chemistry in those players' heads, and how the fans are all pumped up. We need to make, like 3 years, we need to make our ground pumped up. We have home advantage. In the old days, do you remember, Daniel, that home advantage actually meant something?
100%.
I personally, I live at the Emirates, right? I've never liked this stadium, right? What's the golden rule with the new stadiums the last 10 years? You have a rooftop, so the sound, like Tottenham's, right? £1 billion. It echoes and reverberates, Daniel. You see, when you cheer at Emirates, it goes up into the clouds. That was a bad technical. That was an advanced stadium. It cost 420 million in 2006. Nah, man. But the Arsenal fans, this is where they need to be unity and everything. But listen, Daniel, don't you think the positive? Odegaard played well. Gabriel Magalhaes.
Yeah, no, you know what? Let me go back to Odegaard. Let me give him some more credit.
Sorry, Daniel. Sorry, Daniel.
I've been on the guy's back, man. I'll be honest, man. I've been calling that guy out for months. Yeah. It's been over a year now. I've been calling out Odegaard, and today he stepped up. Today, that's the Odegaard that I want to see. Yeah, he was taking risks. He was beating people in the middle of the park. Smashed it in the bottom bins all from the shot. Everything that I've been asking Odegaard to go back to where he was 2 years ago.
And you know what, Daniel?
Today.
Sorry, it's quickly, Daniel. You are not a hater, right? You are a real football fan. You are a real Arsenal fan, right? Because I tell you why, Daniel. Because you know that Odegaard can do that every game. And do you think it's because he lost confidence and injuries and all that. But don't you think it's also that Arteta does not unleash him?
This is what I'm saying. That's another thing that I was going to say. When I've been looking at the games recently, I've seen Odegaard. He's dropping deeper than Zubimendi and Rice. He's dropping deeper than them to pick up the ball.
How can this attacking footballer is in defence picking the ball from the central defenders? What the hell is that about?
Yeah, I want to see Zubimendi do. We'll come on to Zubimendi. I didn't even know if Zubimendi was playing today. Once again, I didn't know if he was on the field or not.
Yeah, Daniel, do you know the worst?
When Norgard played the other day, James, we knew Norgard was on the pitch, but I wouldn't be able to tell you what Zubimendi done today.
Do you know the two players? The two players. I support Arteta, so that means I want him sacked because I criticise him. Yeah, it's like you're my brother. I love you. If you do something that you think is wrong, or I did something wrong and you tell me, we're constructive, isn't it, Daniel? All these haters, right? Basically, Daniel, see if you agree, right? The two players that he frustrates me about is not just Odegaard, but he's got him sweeping around at the back. He's telling him to do that, right?
Yeah,
you've got, Declan Rice, the one you said, Zubimendi, you've got the best defence. Odegaard should be allowed to play like Salah. You stay up there, right, around the attackers, and you shoot on sight.
He needs to
through balls
behind the defenders and in between the midfielders. That's where Odegaard needs to stay.
Yes,
understand. I pick up Dave Gunner in the chat. One sec. He says 2 players injured by Psycho Mick. We're gonna fall apart in January. Once again, man, I don't know what's happened to Timber, but to be fair, Shane, Timber had to play for the last couple games, man, because
he had no right back.
Yeah, and I do feel like maybe Gabriel was rushed back today, but I didn't think he should have brought him on when he brought Gabriel on. But Shane, do you think this though? Like I've been feeling as well. I share a lot of your opinions. I watch you as well, your morning shows and all of that. But
Shane,
lady luck's on our side right now, Shane. I'll be honest with you, because these last few games we've got over the line, and I don't know how we've done it. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So right now,
Daniel,
I'm saying,
is that Shane though?
Where the season's going, huh?
Is that Shane?
Yeah, Shane.
I got to meet Shane when I represented when Daniel sent me to represent us on Jezzy's show in the quiz, and Shane, he's a top guy, man.
Top guy. 3 guys in 1948 says I was praying Rice doesn't pull a hammy. Boy, he was running for his life.
Yeah.
You know what? I might have to start agreeing with positive down with Declan Rice. He just might be a machine that never goes down, man. Seriously, man.
But Daniel, just on Declan Rice, and on what Shane just said, right? Playing them to death, I would argue, I know Daniel answered it, see what you think, right? I would argue, if you are serious about this league, City would have spent 200 mil in the last January, right? It didn't work out, but they tried, Daniel. Last January, we did nothing, right? We are top of the league. This January, you have focused on the key player, the key cog in our armory, Daniel. And this Declan Rice, there are players out there. Get someone. What do you think, Daniel?
He's deploying him in the number 8 role, innit? I feel like Eze can play there as well, but what we're dealing with now, we're not just dealing with Mikel Arteta, James. We're dealing with Andre Berta, so I'm pretty sure Berta's
I think he's cooking
there, and January's coming up, and he ain't got a couple things in his mind, innit? I do believe he might do something in January, and like I said, Norgard the other day impressed me, man.
Yeah, he's good, man.
He was a captain against Crystal Palace.
Yeah, Daniel, you're right. He had a magnificent performance. Bearing in mind the guy played 1 or 2 games all season. He was asked to come in a Champions League football match and play at centre half.
No, not club. And he looked like that one I'm talking about. I'm talking about when he played against Crystal Palace in midfield.
And he played well there. Yeah,
he was solid.
This guy was the captain of his football club when they were beating all the big teams. Do you remember, Daniel? But he don't get much play. I mean, this is why I criticise him, right? What the hell has happened to Nameri? Like, I'm not being funny. Do you know last year when Saka got injured and he stuck him on the right wing, even though he's an attacking midway, he's one of the ones that saved our season.
This is what I'm saying. Well, we know how Arteta deals with some of these players. It's just not nice, man. And I think
It's
if I'm
terrible.
Ranieri and I'm just sitting there on the bench, I'm not getting no minutes, and
Yeah,
even in the
yeah,
Carabao Cup, I can't get
yeah,
no minutes. What are you gonna do?
yeah.
What are you gonna
And
do? You know,
bearing in mind, Daniel, do you know why he signed that 5-year contract a while ago? Because he was told you will be playing. Yeah, he was told that.
yeah, and he ain't got no game time. So
No.
if he
Yeah,
goes out on loan, I think that would be a good move for him because we've just proven
yeah,
now that we're not gonna get he's not gonna get no
yeah,
minutes over here. I can't see no minutes coming. Maybe against Portsmouth.
yeah,
If that FA Cup game comes up against Portsmouth and he don't get minutes there,
yeah,
it's over, buddy.
yeah,
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 you need to
yeah,
go and you need to. It's
yeah.
over.
What do you think it is, Daniel? Do you think he doesn't trust his work rate?
I
Off
don't
the
know what.
ball, off
I
the
don't know
ball.
what. I don't know what it is. I just think he's got a lot of players now, and there's a lot of players that he puts in front of him in the pecking order. I don't know if they've had a
Yeah,
disagreement or something like that.
yeah,
Maybe that's
yeah,
happened. I don't know. But I was
yeah,
saying this last season about Ranieri as
yeah,
well. I was saying, what's
yeah,
happened?
yeah.
Why can't he get
All
on
right,
the pitch,
Daniel,
man?
I'm going to shut up and listen to you now. You mentioned his name. I want you to see what you think about the big picture about this player and his form and how if he's what the solutions are and whatever. Eze, what's your thoughts on Eze?
Don't cut it.
Sorry, I
Don't,
know it's a big
you
one.
can't jump in then, James. Let me just, this is going to be, you
Yeah,
have
I'm
to
gonna
break
shut
it
up. I'm
down
gonna
about
shut
Eze,
up.
innit? I'm
Yeah,
looking at Eze coming in from Crystal Palace, yeah? He was their talisman last season,
yeah,
yeah? Outstanding in most of the games. He didn't score a lot of goals, but yeah, he was outstanding for most of the games.
yeah,
Come to Arsenal, Odegaard's got injured,
yeah,
and for me, that was your opportunity, Eze. When Odegaard got
yeah.
injured, that was your chance to lay down your marker and say, I'm here now. This is my position. I'm going to give you a headache. Yeah? When Odegaard comes back, Mikel, you can't just put him back in. But he's been very underwhelming. Apart from the game against Tottenham, I
Crystal
can't say that.
Palace?
Yeah, Crystal Palace, he scored one goal. He wasn't great in that game. But apart from the
No.
game against Tottenham, I don't think he's been great. And now with this performance that Odegaard's had today, I'm not saying that I'm going to be rushing Eze back anytime soon, but there is an argument to say that because he's got Odegaard in that position as well, he's never really going to get a run of games now, so he can find his form like that, innit? Do you understand?
No, I know what you're saying, but listen, there's two things. All right, Daniel?
Yes.
Daniel?
Daniel
Yes,
boy.
James, my man. Hey, listen,
Yeah, right.
guys, I've got to
What?
say one thing. Well, I've got to say one thing first.
Sorry.
Absolutely fantastic show. Honestly, I was listening to it on the way. You're both making great points. Brilliant show. Thank you for coming on, James.
Thanks, Daniel.
I know,
Listen,
someone's got to come on, innit?
Shane Gooner's just coming in. You know what? I was thinking about you today, Shane, right? Let me
get him on the show.
Get
him on the show.
Shane, come on the show on Monday, Shane, man.
Listen, I would love, listen. Let me put this out there first. Shane Gooner, me and you, we have loads of, we completely see football and Arteta and Arsenal differently, but I respect you big time. I watch every morning. You're at 9 o'clock.
Yeah,
10 a.m. streams. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, you're both Irish as well. You're both Irish.
We both want to see Ireland beat Czech Republic. Big up Shane. Like, listen, we see Arteta and Arsenal different, and that's where it ends. Do you know what I mean? Other than that, it's all love.
Yeah.
But I thought of him today when he said, because he keeps saying it's not sustainable, right?
Yeah.
I'll read it out now from Shane Gooner. This isn't sustainable. This isn't sustainable. We're being found out. End of January, we're done. Well, last time I was on the stream with him, he said over the Christmas period, we'd lose our top spot. Well, we're still top now, mate, yeah? Timber was injured against Everton, yet forced to play against Palace. Calafiori is injured, rare, whatever. Okay, listen, what I'll say right now is that everyone keeps saying it's not sustainable. In our last 21 games, let me ask you this, James and Dan, yeah?
Yeah.
In our last 21 games, how many wins have we had?
Oh, a lot.
You've done the research, Dan. I ain't
no, go on.
But you tell me.
Well, we've only lost two.
All right. So
we lost two, and we've drawn about. We lost to Liverpool. We lost to Villa. Is it 2 losses? Yeah.
Are you talking about in the Premier League, or are you
In the
talking
last
about
no
altogether?
21 game, our last 21 games, because you know what they said it the other day when we was in it, and I had to. They said it during the Carabao Cup game, and I had to kind of like say, really, because you know, like we've had a bit of a dip, right?
Yeah.
Now listen,
Come on,
right?
get
We
it
had a
out,
bit of a
Dan.
dip. No, listen. So they said it when we was playing during the game while it was 1-0 to Arsenal.
Yeah.
So they weren't including the Palace game, and that
Yeah.
officially that was a draw. But they said out of our last 19 games, we had won 16. And I was thinking, surely we've lost. Like there must be kind of won 16 out of 19. We've had a dip, and then you think the only games we dropped points in are Chelsea, Sunderland, and Villa. That is it.
Yeah.
Since you'd have to go all the way back to Man City, I think was the last time we dropped points in, right? So people saying it's not sustainable. Listen, they could be right come May, but right now at this moment in time, in our last 21 games, because we've won 2 games since. You can call Palace a draw, you can call it a win, whatever. I'm calling it a win. So in 21 games. That's 17 wins, 2 draws, and 3 draws and 1 loss, right?
Yeah.
So it could easily be sustainable. We could win the league like this. And you know what's happening this season? If you notice, no teams are blowing teams away 3-4-0. The Premier League is so competitive right now, right?
Yeah.
It's so competitive. Man City only won 2-1 against Forest, who are 4 from bottom.
Yeah.
So is it sustainable for them?
Forest are a decent side, Dan. They're a decent side on the score.
Listen, the facts are the facts. They're 4 from bottom, right? Forest, Man City beat who was it? Fulham 5-4.
What about Liverpool? No, Daniel, Nick, positive Dan's right. What about I watched a bit of it. Do you know Liverpool beat Wolves? Are they bottom or fall from bottom?
Wolves are at the bottom with 2 points, James.
Yeah, and Liverpool didn't smash them off the park.
Listen,
no,
Villa,
what we're trying to say, Dan, let me come in on what you're saying about
and Villa went 1-0 down against Chelsea.
No, but Villa beat Wolves 1-0 as well, right?
Hey, James, do you remember what you said on the last stream? Yeah, remember when Liverpool started the season and they was conceding all those goals, but they were still
5
winning.
games.
Yeah, and then basically what people were saying is it's not sustainable.
No, but I'll answer that. That's a good question. That's a good question. No, Daniel, that's a good question, but I'm going to answer it. Yeah.
One sec. You made that point.
Sorry.
Yeah, you made that point in the last stream. Liverpool were winning their games at the start of the season. They weren't looking great. They was getting over the line. Everyone said it weren't sustainable. Yeah. So that's all people are saying now, Dan. We're not looking great, getting over the line. But
no, can I answer this one?
I said it at the start of the stream. We're not looking great.
But Dan, it's been sustainable for the last 21 games. If we go on to win 18 out of our next 21 games
for the last 21 games. I'm talking about over the last 6-7 games, Dan. We're not talking about 21 games. The last 6-7 games we're alluding to.
But look, the fact is that of our last 21, we've won 17 in all competitions. If we carry on at that rate, we'll win more than 1 trophy.
What's happened in our last 6 games, Dan?
No, wait. Can I just come in on the Liverpool thing?
We've beat
on the Liverpool thing.
All right.
Sorry, on the Liverpool thing.
We beat Everton. We've just won 3 Premier League games in a row. Right. We beat Everton. We beat Wolves. We beat Brighton. Who was that before that? It was a Champions League. Was it Bruges? We beat Bruges.
We've had a Chelsea draw. We've had a Villa loss in the last 6 games.
The Villa loss. Yeah. So we've had 1 draw.
In our last 6.
We've had 1 draw and 1 loss in the last 6 games in all competitions. No, not even that, because we beat Palace.
And in the Sunderland game.
But look, Dan, in our last 20 games, in the Premier League, in our last since Man City was the last time we dropped points. Other than that, it's only Sunderland, Chelsea, and Villa. Bro,
I'm not denying that.
I hate to break it to everyone. Listen, no one's going to win every game in the Premier League.
The reason why I don't understand where you come out of this stuff, Dan, if people, I don't know, I can understand what you're saying. I take your point, but if people are saying it's not sustainable, the reason why they're saying it's not sustainable, because once again, we've just about got over the line against Brighton. Yeah, if it weren't for that save by David Raya, of course we had a lot of chances, but we ain't been clinical.
World-class save, but listen, that's what Alisson.
You understand? So that's why people say this might not be sustainable.
Dan, listen, Alisson has made world-class saves that have made 1 Liverpool title.
You don't understand
same as Ederson, same as Peter Cech.
No.
Listen, all I'm saying is, look, everyone's saying it's not sustainable, but it's just been sustainable so far. Whether it's sustainable for another 18 games, only time will tell.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. For me, we're only going to get better. For me, we're only going to get better.
Yeah, that's 3 points.
Let's touch on Gyökeres. You said you haven't fully given up. I've all but given up on Gyökeres because that was another performance today where
4 points on the make.
We were playing well. Bro, we were playing well that first half, really well. Yeah, it was like
4
Palace all over again, creating chances. Yeah, do you know what I mean? And like, come on, bruv. Like,
4
I'm not being funny.
points.
If Gabriel Jesus is fit, if he's fit enough to play 60, 70 minutes, he has to start. He has to start, doesn't he, James?
100%.
Yeah.
100%. Did you see
Right.
that
No,
shot
Daniel,
today,
wait.
that Gyökeres had? I'm gonna let you go, Joe. That shot today that Gyökeres had, pathetic. Absolutely pathetic, mate. Yeah, and that could have been the difference between us winning and losing that shot. But we've won today, so he's not gonna get that much stick. Do you understand, Dan? But he was poor. Go on, James, fella.
Right, 4 points. Right.
4.
Right. On the point about you mentioned so many, man. Right, wait. On the Liverpool thing, I understand what you're saying, but it's not the same comparison because like Robbie told me once, and he's right, we are a better team than Liverpool. We have better backups. Do you know what I'd argue? Do you know, we don't have an A team and a B team. We have 2 first teams, right? And the whole world can argue with me.
No, James,
we have 2 first. Wait. So I'm just touching on that. You come back on it, yeah? That Liverpool was struggling because no backup for Canate, Van Dijk, rubbish fullbacks, football was rubbish. They won a few games now. They're not sustainable.
Listen,
Liverpool is sustainable.
Liverpool will finish third. They'll finish third this season.
The way Positive Daniel's arguing, we are sustainable, right? I'd argue that. Secondly, on the point about Jesus, and I've said it loads of times, him and Havertz suit Arteta's style of football is a false 9. Them 2 suit it. Gyökeres, under this system, does not fit.
I disagree because Arteta has given this guy.
He's
playing him. He's playing him and playing him and playing him. James. He's playing him and playing him.
Why do you think he's having bad performances? Do you think he's getting a service, Daniel?
No, he's not
getting a service.
He is not good enough for the Premier League. Simple as that.
He had service.
Daniel, that's severe.
He had service.
That's severe, Daniel.
He had it. He had the service today.
I'm sorry, he's
not. What if he played at Crystal Palace in case of Matete? Will it score goals there?
No.
Daniel, that's massively... What makes you think like this, Daniel?
Because I watch him with my own eyes time and time again.
But you never thought this before. Actually, no, you did. You did say it, and then you changed. At
the start, initially, when I watched him, I'm not going to let a lie and say, I watched the Portuguese league and I watched the German league. From YouTube videos, you asked Dan, I said, I'm more excited by Gyökeres because of his goal record, but I think Sesko suits our style of play more.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Like you said earlier in the chat, we can't really playing in an average Man United team because if Sesko was at Arsenal, we don't know how many.
Yeah, of course.
With the way we play.
Dan, I just think they're both flops. That's what I think. I just think they're both flops.
Look, we will never know, but I think once the season kicks on now, I think Gyökeres will become our 3rd choice striker. I think Havertz will be number 1 when he comes back.
Wait, what about this?
It'll be Havertz. What about this? Battling it out.
What about this? What about?
Let me finish.
What about just licking? One sentence. What about? I don't care what the others say as long as we're in the league. What about licking our wounds and selling them in January and buying someone else? What about that? Well, that's wild. But what about that?
Listen, in another world, in another universe, I've been watching Spider-Man recently, and I've just, because my son was into it. I haven't watched it for years, and now I've learned about multi-universes and that, yeah? So maybe in another multi-universe where Miles Morales is or whatever, yeah? You know what I mean?
Daniel, quick thing. I said to negative, Dan. Can you imagine AKTK at Arsenal?
Listen, I heard you saying it, and listen, mate.
He's amazing.
He would be a dream, but I don't even like talking about these things because...
Yeah, I know, sorry.
So let's talk about
Jesus.
Let's talk about what's happening. And listen, Jesus, we are a better football team when that guy plays.
Yeah. Do you know the first season when he came, he transformed Arsenal?
Exactly. 100%. And listen, he's never going to be the guy that's going to smash in all the goals, but he makes a better football team. We look way more fluid with him, and he's only just
one quick thing on him. Before you came on, Daniel, me and Naked Dan were saying this, talking about where Odegaard was, that is what Odegaard is capable of, and he's got all these skills and ability, right? And it's like he's been picking up the ball from defense. Shouldn't be doing that. Do you know the other geezer he was doing that with from day one? Jesus is the striker. He came here, he wanted to wear the number 9 shirt, and be the striker for Arsenal? Why was the guy, when he was fit, in midfield, back in defence? He should be in the box. What do you think?
What are we talking about? Odegaard, I heard you guys talking about him. And
Right,
listen,
with Odegaard,
listen.
this is a bit Arteta, right?
No. Let me say this. Let me say this.
No, I'll be quick, Daniel. I'll be quick, Daniel. Right. The question is this: weren't you both aware that recently, in this defensive period of 2 years or whatever, Odegaard, two things. He's been deployed to take the ball off the defence. He should stay up there with the forwards, right? Link the midfield to the forwards, which is what a number 10 does in world football. Secondly, do you think when a manager is telling Martinelli, Odegaard, Saka, you must run back, that mashes your legs up, man, right? Thirdly, Jesus, he did this with Jesus before, Daniel. I'm finishing that. Jesus, although he was amazing in that first season, then you had this period where the geezer is back. He goes, I want to be the striker for Arsenal. I want to be number 9, right? Why the hell are you back in your own half? You should be striker. Is that Jesus or Arteta telling him, if I was Arteta, you're a striker, mate. I don't need to come out of that box. What do you think?
No, I have to disagree. I think the way football's played now, you have to go with the player that you've got, right? And how they play, right? Like
we're talking about how they deploy, Daniel.
I'm saying so. Pep obviously tweaked his system where you could just put a ball over the top.
He played him as a winger, Daniel.
Listen, he can put a ball over the top to Haaland, and he's 9 times out of 10 he's beating that defender for pace. I saw Haaland for the first time today. Him and Milenkovic were 1-on-1, and he got outstrengthed by Milenkovic. I couldn't believe my eyes what I was seeing.
That Milenkovic is a serious defender, man.
He's a serious
Serbian
defender.
Player of the Year and all of that.
And let me tell you about Gyökeres. When I watched Gyökeres' goals in Portugal, a lot of them were ball, and he scored one against City, to be fair, in the Champions League when he got a hat-trick. 2 were penalties. One was a ball over the top, and he shrugged the man off, and he went on and he scored, right? And City were in crisis then, though, yeah? But for Gyökeres, I've seen him get loads. We've played the most through balls this season, Arsenal, and people say he's not getting service, right? We play it over to him. He doesn't have that extra yard of pace.
But Daniel, there's no one around him.
He hasn't got the yard of pace, and
Eze just walks around like Ozil. He doesn't work.
Yeah, but listen, that's why Eze is not playing, and that's why what I love today, what I heard about you two. Listen, even the most critical fans of Odegaard, like even me,
you got to tell the truth.
No, listen, I had to give up on him, like to a certain extent. But what we've all said is that when Odegaard and Yardman, AFTV even said the same thing today. That's how we all know that Odegaard's a baller. Because when Odegaard is on top form, we know that he's one of the best. We know that.
100%.
So that's why we get more frustrated with Odegaard more than anyone, because he's probably our most naturally talented footballer.
Yeah.
So we're like, mate, we've seen it. 2022,
you watch all my fan clubs. I've said that.
We saw Odegaard getting us and dragging us as he was like a captain. He was getting the ball. He was scoring long range streamers.
Hey, you know what? Can I run something by you?
Today. Against Everton, I thought his second half he was fantastic for workman-like pressing, all of that. But today he's got the goal.
Today,
Dan,
I have to, like I said, I've given him his credit, man. I've given him his credit. Let me just come to this chat here. Realist Dan, how many points do you think we'll get from Villa, Bournemouth, and Liverpool? Just want your view for someone who thinks this is unsustainable. Big up the panel. I didn't say I think this is unsustainable. I said I can understand why people are saying it's unsustainable based on the last 6 games. That's what I said, first of all. And if you want my honest opinion about Villa, for some strange reason, I think we're going to beat them. I think we're going to beat Villa.
But Daniel, wait. Daniel, what you're saying don't make sense.
Go on.
Like Positive Dan just said, you don't think it's sustainable, but we won all the games, as he just pointed out. But then what makes you think against the team that's won 11 games in a row, is mashing everyone up,
call me crazy.
We're going to beat them? Explain why you think that, Daniel.
Listen, I believe that we can beat them because I watched the first half against Chelsea today, and if Chelsea were just a little bit more clinical, they was there for the take. And another reason that I think that as well is because we've been struggling with Aston Villa as well. So there comes a point, where revenge has to just click in. Do you understand that? I might be wrong. don't get me wrong. I think that we could possibly lose to Villa or draw, but I'm going for a win for against Villa on Tuesday. That's what I'm going for. I think we're going to do the job.
All Arteta's got to do.
If we start Jesus,
is McAllister going to start?
Oi, listen, James, Dan. All Arteta needs to do is play them the video of that last goal that Villa scored at their ground.
Yeah, that's what they said.
Play them that. It's only been a month ago. Play them that. Play them that and just say that.
Yeah,
no more.
Even in that game, Villa, when we played them,
I think there's a team that's like we're going to be. Listen, we had 26 shots today. We should have beat Palace.
26.
Yeah, it should have been 3 or 4
Bloody
today.
Hell.
It's going to all click, and I think it could be Tuesday night. And I think we
can I say one thing, Daniels? I personally think. Do you know? I'm critical when but in the last 2 games, we're not 100%. But Daniel, in the last 2 games,
we always
Daniel. In the last 2 games, we have improved. I saw a lot of flow football today. I remember the other point I was going to make. We could have been. You can't just look at a negative about not executing properly. What you got to look at, we could have been 6-0 up in the first half. I'm not deluded.
James,
if they executed it properly, we could have been 6-0 up, Daniel.
James, let me ask you this. Let's go through the last Premier League games, where we won by 1 goal, own goals and penalties or whatever. So Everton, Wolves and Brighton. Were we the better team in all 3 of those games?
Yes.
Exactly. So I rest my case.
We could do better. And the problem is...
The only problem that I see at the moment is that we're just not clinical, man. And if we're looking at it, we're looking at Gyökeres, who you think's not good enough. I don't think he's good enough. We've got Jesus, not a killer in front of goal. He's never been a killer in front of goal. And then you've got Havertz, another guy that's not a killer in front of goal that misses chances. This is where our problems are going to come in.
No, he can't finish. What about that goal before he got injured when he mashed up Man City, used his beefed up body and scored?
Dan, can we agree that Havertz ain't the most clinical? Do you agree with that?
Why should I become a Villa fan? What's this geezer going on about?
I might as well become a Villa fan, ball Dan.
No, I don't know what he's on about. Why would I become a Villa fan?
Forget him. Are we saying this? Are we saying, from what we've said, that this Gyökeres was not right for this system, and Arteta is not going to change the system, although we haven't won the league? The amount of results to finish second 3 times means what you're one of the top teams in the world to compete in the Premier League and finish at that level and the semi-final. And this year, like Positive Dan said, we're in all 4. So why the hell do you think that Berta had to say so and said, I'm getting him, but he was never going to fit this system. So, and Arteta's not going to change the system for one player.
You know what the best question is when people talk about it's sustainable. How comes in all 3 competitions that we played in so far, we're top of the Premier League, we're top of the Champions League with only conceding 1 goal with the best teams in Europe, and the Carabao Cup we're in the last 4. That's the best it could be. So how comes it's sustainable in the champion? How can you be?
Yeah, but
it's
that's
different.
Just a silly thing to say. Just because you're top don't mean that it's sustainable. You could be in a race. And you could be burning out of gas. You could be running out. It's not sustainable, is it?
No, but Daniel's right. We've been top all the time.
No, I'm not saying that it's unsustainable. I'm just saying you're not making valid points when you say that.
That is a valid point, Dan. We're top in 2 competitions, right? So it's not like one or it's just one.
It's not over though, Dan.
And 10th in the other. I know.
In the semi-final, Daniel.
It's not sustainable. You might be able to say,
people are saying it's not sustainable because we're ambling over lines against teams and we're being bailed out.
Right, but Daniel, when you say we're ambling, let me ask you this.
Can't you understand about that?
Let me ask you this. Who's the hardest team? Who's the hardest team to beat in the Premier League?
We're talking about the Premier League right now, Dan.
Yeah, well, no, we are. Who is the hardest team to beat in the Premier League? Answer that.
For Arsenal, it's Aston Villa.
Right. Who's the hardest team to beat in Champions League? Arsenal. We're doing something right, like Positive Daniel's saying.
We're not doing nothing right. All I'm saying is,
you know we could do better.
Even your most positive fans are saying this.
Yeah.
But Positive Dan, just let me land on this. Even your most positive fans are right now saying, is it sustainable? Because once again,
listen, Dan. Dan, I know we definitely need to improve 100%. Of course,
that's all I'm saying.
Of course we do.
So for you to start
100%.
getting all upset and talk about, I don't understand why people are saying it's unsustainable.
No.
When we're top of this, on top of that.
All I've said is so far it's been sustainable. And if we carry on winning games 2-1, 1-0, whatever towards the end of the season,
we carry on playing the way that we've been playing, Dan, do you think we can get over the line?
Well, we're doing it so far. That's what he's saying.
Not being clinical.
Yeah, but Daniel, we're doing it. Right, can I just answer? I want to go over that point. Daniel, before you came on the show, did you hear the point I made? Did you hear the point I made with negative Dan? Before you said you were listening, right? Start with the positive. Today, Declan Rice, based on facts, is regarded as one of the best players, and he was originally a central defender at West Ham, then a DM, then he won that at West Ham. The way he puts the ball means the scenario is created where it ends up in the net. Saka, in a previous game, that corner he took, it was like, you know when these players used to try and score from the corner? Yeah? So he's put it in such a spot that the keeper player couldn't handle it, it goes in. Now, if we didn't, and this thing about set pieces is all this, right? Those set pieces are because they're chopping our players. If our players weren't attacking and beating them, then you wouldn't get a free kick, you wouldn't get a set piece. Do you both agree?
Yeah, I hear what you're saying, James, man. But yeah, let's move on from that anyway, man. Do we want to do the player ratings? Because I've got to go. I'm going to leave you down there to hash it out. But let's quickly do the player ratings, Dan. And James.
Yeah, he's the young Denzel. He's got a Hollywood audition to go to.
Well, with these player ratings as well, get yourself involved. We'll start off at the back. David Raya in goal. What we giving David Raya today?
10.
James?
He's won us the game. 10.
Yeah, I'd have to agree. Actually,
10.
Yeah, he didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for a 10 as well.
Yeah.
Mrs. is over there trying to get involved as well. She's giving them a 10 as well.
Smash the likes, bro. 35 of you in the
Well, we need to get ladies because we're going to take over the world.
Come on, guys.
You and those ladies, you need to lay off.
No, I said we live in a diverse equality society. We should do. Arsenal women are the most successful. They won They won the Champions League.
I've only just clocked what they were doing in the stadium now. You know, it used to end at 2020, the trophies, isn't it? Now they've had women's trophies, isn't it?
Yeah.
Correct.
Oh, do you both know this? Do you know I did an interview?
They've got to do something. Why not?
Yeah, I got interviewed by the BBC. Yeah, I got interviewed by the BBC outside the Emirates when the England women, most of them Arsenal, and the captain of England and captain of Arsenal's Leah Williamson, I got interviewed and said, why is there no statue of a female footballer, right? It went viral. I found out a couple of months ago they're going to unveil a statue of Leah Williamson, which is brilliant.
What are you saying? That's because of you, James? Is that what you're taking credit for?
No, I mean, I'd like to meet up with her because I heard she likes boys a bit now as well, so we'll see.
What's wrong with you, James?
Del boy. He's Del boy. He who dares.
Let's go to right back. Declan Rice.
I'm
Daniel. It was unreal, bro.
I'm just going to go for a 9, man. I'm going to go for a 9 with Declan Rice.
Yeah, 9. I think so. Do you know what? He was everywhere. Wing, middle, back, forward, free kicks. He's an action man.
Oh, you're right. You know, DG summed it up. I'm laid back, man. When it comes to Arsenal, especially when you've got this positive Dan guy here. Yeah, seriously. So what? Are you giving Declan Rice?
9, no, you said 9, isn't it?
9, yeah. All right, let's go for William Saliba, man. Why does Saliba keep making these dodgy passes?
How many did he? No, but Daniel, how many did he do?
He done 1 in this game and 1 against in Christian.
Yeah, that's going to happen, man. It's going to happen.
Major passes. I'm going for a 6. No, I'll go for a 7. 7.
I'll go for a 7 as well, Saliba.
I'll go for an 8 because I think in the last game he was magnificent, world class, all over the pitch. He was like everything. And this game, he's playing at a high level. When you play a football match,
He could play
You
anywhere.
make one mistake in 96 minutes. Come on,
that's
man.
my guy.
You're being
I'm not
harsh.
William Saliba, but yeah, listen. He
He's
does have a little
class.
moment in him. He has a little moment in him sometimes. Let's be honest.
He hasn't got a bozo moment. Gabriel
He
had that when he
has.
come here.
He
And
has got-
Kanati's a complete bozo.
He has got a bozo moment, but yeah, he's
No, he hasn't,
world-class,
man.
He's world class.
He's a Rolls Royce, mate. And he just hasn't been taking on that many test runs. Now the test runs are coming, you watch.
All right, Piero Hincapié.
He's class.
You're gonna mute, Dan. I don't
You're
know why.
muted, Daniel.
Piero Hincapié, I'm gonna give you.
You're muted, Daniel.
Hey, James, you're a funny guy, You're muted, Daniel.
No, so it is. You've muted the positivity on the show. I'm next for a chop. Wait, let me clarify something with you, right, Daniel? I heard, I don't know who said it, and we actually bought him, or is he on loan?
He's on loan.
Is it with an option to buy?
Yeah.
Dan, you back?
Yeah, I'm back, bro.
Where we've loaned Hincapié, is it with an option for us to buy him?
Yes.
I believe so.
45 and also, million. I heard another theory.
I thought he was brilliant today, but I
heard another theory. How old is he?
He's quite young.
22.
You're the stats and facts, man. Any
Something
like
20, Gabriel Magalhaes is going to be 28.
He's 22.
And there's a theory that he's going to be the eventual successor to him. And there's another theory, no, he has been bought as a left back where he won the league invincible in Germany. What do you think?
I think he's fantastic.
I think.
No, what do you think?
Man.
Do you think we're going to buy him?
Arteta don't buy normal players. He buys utility man that can go in the
yeah. Do you think we're going to buy him if he carries on playing like this?
100%.
Well, people are saying it's an obligation to buy in the comments. So
listen, look, the only reason why we didn't buy him is because it's fun FFP and that, and that's why everyone's thinking we might sign someone this January. Forget about it.
What about there's another theory that at this age, Gabriel Magalhaes was not as good as him with his feet. What do you think?
It's hard to say, man. It's a long time ago, man. But
I think that's one attribute when he first came in, Gabriel, that he needs to improve. I think he has improved with his feet now, Gabriel, man. So,
yeah. Do you remember when he looked down at that player, like proper, like, do you want it?
The thing is, I missed the goal because I was in the toilet. But apparently, he was at fault for the goal. So if he was, then my rating obviously goes down.
Lee Judges is always on his case.
Hincapié, I'm going to go for a 7 with Hincapié. I think he was decent.
What about you, Dan?
I would say 8, but if he was at fault for the goal, then it goes down to a 6 or 7, doesn't it? But I didn't see that, so let's just call it a 7.
I agree with 7 as well.
Poor.
I just don't know.
I think Skelly's been bad the last 4 games, mate.
Let's just say it what it is. He's been terrible. He gave the ball away so many times today. Oh my God.
Yeah.
That was frustrating.
Wait, would you agree with this? In the last 3 games I've been watching him, right? And today, he was very strong for a young 18-year-old. Do you know what he started doing? You know when you start to dwell on the ball and get caught in possession, play a bad pass and put your team in trouble. How comes last season that it was such a high level and his game has dropped so much? Why do you think that?
What, to be fair, he did make some mistakes last season as well, but I think
not this much, Daniel.
Where he's not been. No, I'm saying he hasn't been starting, so that's gonna have. He's gonna be rusty as well. On top of that,
look at the level. Look at the gap. Look at the gap. The gap between Calafiori's level this year and Skelly's, it is massive.
Oh, you know this Calafiori though thing though. It's not looking good. You know, Arteta in his press conference said it was something very awkward. That sounds dodgy to me, bro. Very awkward. That sounds.
Is it his knee? Is it his knee?
I don't know, but listen, for me, Hincapié's got to come in at left back, and it's Saliba, Gabriel, and Timber. Like when Timber.
I think that's what he's gonna do. I think, like you said, Arteta don't trust Lewis Skelly no more.
Well, like James said earlier, he's won a league title playing at left back. So you know what I mean?
And not just that. In the last 4 games, Skelly has been irresponsible. If you are not playing well, the last thing you do is dwell on the ball, get caught in possession, and put your team in trouble.
All right, let's move on. I want to come on to this player. Zubimendi. 4.
Oh my God, that's bad.
Dan, I don't know.
I'm sorry, Dan.
No,
I'm sorry, Dan.
Bad.
I'm sorry, Dan. What are you going to give him high ratings for? I didn't even know if he was on the pitch.
No,
I don't know if
man,
he was on the pitch today.
I thought he was fantastic today.
What was he doing?
Didn't he
breaking
break down
play,
attacks?
getting the ball, making good passes, starting attacks, receiving the ball well.
He was not. Man. See that performance Norgard had the other day against Crystal Palace? Zubimendi ain't had one performance like that. Not one.
Oh, shut up, Dan, bro. He's had loads like that, bro. Even better.
Look, people are agreeing with me in the comments. He was invisible. What are we doing here?
No chance. I thought he had a good game.
Playing today?
You know where I sit is right like that in front of me. He was getting the ball, collected it, breaking play up. I thought he was good. I'm gonna give him a 7, but yeah.
I'm gonna give him a 4, mate. Sorry.
What are you, Dan?
He said 7. What are you giving him? What did you think, James?
It's weird because people are really split on Zubi. Like if he wasn't Spanish, he wouldn't be playing.
No, do you know who he reminds me of? You're still old enough to remember. Do you remember Paul Davis? Do you remember Paul Davis and George Ramsey?
Yeah,
so
I remember.
He's tough.
Hugo, tell him.
Although he's skinny, and he can be silky.
Loud that. Listen, I don't know if Zubimendi was playing today. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, but listen, Brighton are a good team.
You know what? I'm gonna have to go up. I'm gonna have to give him a 5 because the next player I'm coming on to is definitely a 4.
Right, hang on. So what is positive Dan giving Zubimendi?
I'm giving him a 7.
That's what I'll give him. I know what it is negative, Dan, because he got that rocket slug missile goal. You expect that every game.
No, I just don't think he's good enough. Very underwhelming, man. I'll let you lot go on this. Mikel Merino.
Go on, Daniel.
It's a tough one, isn't it? Probably a 6.
You know what? When I thought about it, he had a couple good moments, little spreading passes out like Marjorie on the left-hand side. He had a couple decent passes.
I'll give him a 6, man. I'll give him a 6. He was all right.
Yeah, I'll give him a 6. Wait, just on him, do you know a lot of people say that as a midfielder, listen to this. Ask this question. Why is it in the Spanish national team, he plays in midfield and moves forward because he reads the game and he looks amazing. But a lot of people say in the English game, which is fast, in midfield, he's slow and moves like a tank. What do you both think?
Yeah, international football is completely different to the Premier League.
Slower, isn't it? More time.
Big up Enzo Guna. We had great performances in 22-23. Would we win? I'll take those tough 3 points to win the league. 100%. 100%.
What's your views on Marino?
You'll never make happy. Marino, I said a 6. I thought he was.
No, what do you think about him as a midfielder for Arsenal?
I'm not convinced.
Explain why.
Not convinced either.
Explain why. Do you think he's too slow?
Yeah. I don't think Look, I think he's a good utility player. You can put him up top. You can play him. If someone's injured, it's not going to be like the end of the world.
Yeah.
Unless it was a big game, you wouldn't really want him starting. But I mean, look, there's no doubt.
So who would your first choice Arsenal midfield be?
It would be Odegaard, Rice, and Zubimendi.
What about you, Negative Dan?
After that performance from Odegaard, I'm going to have to go with the same at the moment. I can't see nothing different as much as I'm saying that Zubimendi's just Mr. Invisible, as someone pointed out.
One quick question on midfield. I think in January, the one position we are weak in midfield, we don't have enough backups. What do you both think?
No, I don't. I think in midfield we've got decent back with that performance.
No, hang on. We definitely don't have a backup to Declan Rice.
Yeah, but where are you going to find someone that's going to be as good as
break the back like he done for his NFL, for his baseball, and for his NBA? And you want to win this title? Get a top midfielder, box to box. They are out there. You are one of the biggest clubs in the world. You've got big scouts.
Who's going to come in January?
Means getting him from another country. Look at the AFCON. I know you can't the AFCON. Forget that. They're playing, didn't they? There are players out there, Daniel. You don't have to come from the Premier League.
I hear that. Let's move on though. Hey James, let's get through these last.
Where's Douglas Luiz now?
Yeah.
I don't rate him as like you do, James. To be honest, he was at
That's
Juve,
good, man.
he was at Villa.
All right.
I don't rate him. I don't rate him.
Who would you get then?
Oh, yeah, let's go through the last four players and then
yeah.
So I've got to go out.
Sorry.
Where you going at this time?
Martin Odegaard.
Excuse me. Where you going
at this 10 out of 10.
Where you going at this time of night, Dan?
I'm out on the lash, mate. I'm out on the lash.
You're out on the lash.
He's been locked up at home, and he wants to be like Arteta, unleash the Daniel.
What you're out on the lash? You're starting at 10:30.
He's been eating turkey.
You're not going to get to the venue.
He's a professional. He was the first one here today. Professional, looking like a young Denzel Washington, waiting for his movie call, and now he wants to be unleashed.
What time are you going to get to the venue, Dan? Because it's late already,
bro.
You're out tonight then, properly, ain't you?
Yeah, late.
Most venues don't start till later.
Yeah, you don't get who gets to dances at these type of times, bro? 10:30 when it's just open. Come on, mate. Let's be serious.
Negative Dan, you do know that Positive Dan is the young Vin Diesel working on his next movie as well.
Diesel and Denzel.
Hey, Martin Odegaard.
Right, go on. Who's the next player?
10 out of 10. Martin Odegaard.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm going to say 9. I'm going to say 9 because he's still done.
What's the 1% off?
He's still done a few and flick balls that I didn't like.
All right.
He done one of them. I saw when he done one of them.
Yeah, he done. I was like,
why don't you like it? It's diversity.
No, I don't like them passes. They never work.
All right. Next player.
Bukayo Saka.
Oh, what? You can go first on that.
I'm going to give Bukayo Saka I'm going to give him a 5, man.
I'll give him a 4.
Dan?
Saka, no, I'll give him... I thought he was excellent first half, second half wasn't, so I'll give him a 6.
Give him a 6.
You know when you heard the show at the start, Daniel, do you agree what me and Negative Dan said? Right, decision-making wrong. He's become greedy. He's so predictable. What do you think?
One sec, lads. One sec.
All right, let's move on.
Yeah,
go. Victor Gyökeres.
I know you're going to give him minus 1 million.
I'll let you go, James, mate.
No, this is terrible. This is like we're at a club and there's 2 nice ladies and I've got to go and get rejected so that your rejection's not as bad. Right, okay. But I think he tried a lot. I think I'll give him a 5.
A 5?
He tries hard, but it's not working. Is that his fault or the system or the supply?
Listen,
I don't know, man.
I'm giving Victor Gyökeres a 1 for effort.
Oh, my God.
He's getting a 1 for effort, bro. He's getting a 1 for effort. And the reason why, number one,
Daniel, what is like the guy, he just don't give a damn and he's not even trying. Is that what you think?
Listen. Everyone wants to keep
is that because he missed the one chance?
He tries hard, he makes runs. This entry-level stuff we're talking about. Everyone's trying hard and making runs, for God's sake. Do you understand? Yeah.
That chance
that he had when it was 0-0.
Yeah, but a 1, Daniel, means like he's so bad.
He's not good. He was so bad. That chance, he was 0-0, James, mate, and he had that chance, and he just tapped it into the goalkeeper. There's no defense for that.
Do you know what? He's done a lot. Actually, Daniel, he's done that a lot this season.
This is what I'm saying. Not good.
He goes to shoot, and it's like he always aims it at the keeper.
Remember the goal that he scored against Leeds where he cut in and he sort of stumbled across?
Yeah.
Even that shot wasn't hard.
Yeah.
That one just rolled into the net. Not good enough, man.
But Daniel, how many times do you think the Arsenal team set him up?
He's been set up, man.
How many times today, Daniel?
He had another shot on target from an acute angle. He's just smashed it. Yeah. He had the other chance that we're talking about.
But do you think? I'll give you an example. We just said that Saka's greedy, right? He's not even putting balls to the number 9 to attack. Would you agree?
Yeah, I do agree partly. I partly agree on that as well, but we can't keep defending.
Did Trossard put any balls through to Gyökeres?
Listen, we can't keep defending Gyökeres, and today is a perfect game that we can say we can't defend him because he's had the chances today.
Yeah.
He's had the balls today. And what's he done with it? There's no defense for him today. You can't say he ain't had service today. You can't say he ain't had chances today. He just wasn't good enough.
But Daniel, if he only had one chance and missed it, how can you give him a 1?
He didn't have one chance and missed
it. Say a 1 is like he's had 6 chances and ballooned them all.
Listen, there was another 2 occasions where he's picked up, he's got a defender on him. The ball's come into him. He's tried to turn the defender. He's just getting eaten up. Pause.
Yeah.
Every time. Just getting eaten up. Easy peasy. Readable stuff. Give me that. Yeah. That's what they're doing to him. Give me that ball.
Are you also critical of him?
Down on out there?
No, but Daniel, are you also critical of him because he's not making the right runs?
Listen. Let me tell you something, James, innit? Yeah, I wasn't playing football at a higher level, innit? Yeah, I was playing in midfield, and then when I went got a bit older,
you know where he should be running.
Playing centre back. See, if I was playing playing against Gyökeres, give me that ball every time. I'm eating him. Give me that ball. That's what I'm doing to him every time. Gyökeres. He's not good enough.
Yeah. Why was he able to get that many goals in Portugal, no matter what standard? Football is football.
It's not though. It's not though.
Positive Dan. Negative Dan's given Gyökeres a 1. As you want him at the club, you're probably giving 6 million minus.
No, I'll give him probably a 5, to be honest, because
that's what I gave him.
Nah, mate.
You know, like he still did certain things all right, and you know he tried.
Tell me what he did right and what he did wrong for you to give him a 5.
Look, he didn't do a lot right.
What did he do right, Dan? What did he do right?
Yeah, that's the thing. He didn't do a lot right. Look, it's just, a 5 is just bang average, and that's what he is. He's a bang average player that might get you 12 goals.
Daniel, this is a massive shift from how you was before. What has happened this week to change you like this?
35 goals this season. That's what Dan said.
Listen.
Daniel, what has happened to you this week? Because this isn't what you were saying.
No, James. I don't know. I've been saying. I've been getting.
You haven't said it like this, mate.
Dan, what game was it? West Ham, I think it was. When that was ages ago.
There was a game.
I was starting to run out of patience with him. And the funny thing is, people will go now, all the top gooners, it's all because like Arteta, because we listen, mate, it's nothing to do with Arteta or anyone or anything. I'm saying what I see.
What service is he getting? It is to do Arteta.
No, I'm sorry, it's not. I'm sorry, it really
how many? How comes? He had 2 chances and missed them.
How comes? Well, exactly. Whose fault's that? It's not Arteta's fault, and it ain't the other player's fault. How comes Mikel Merino, who's a midfielder by trade, scores goals when he plays up front? How comes Havertz scores goals when he plays up front? How comes even Jesus?
Because they fit the false 9 role, and Gyökeres is not a false 9.
Listen, we'll only know if he goes to another Premier League team. I don't think anyone's going to be buying him.
Right, but can you see? Can you last thing on him? As it's not working, you got Jesus back. When's Havertz back?
Very soon.
Right. Do you see
next week?
Do you see Arteta thinking it ain't working? Drop him. Or stick with him, and it might work. What do you think?
Listen, Gyökeres is done, James.
But do you think Arteta will drop in Daniel and play Jesus, who fits the system?
Yes.
When?
I do.
Next game? Against Villa?
Hopefully, I want to see Jesus start, but I'm not sure if he's got 60 minutes, 70 minutes in him. And listen,
how's he going to get it, Daniel, if he don't start?
James, it might do Gyökeres the world of good to come on for 20 minutes now and then. And if he comes on and bags, do you know what I mean? And take the pressure off him. And
what's the best thing to do?
At the end of the day, we've got 3 strikers now. And whoever's should start. Gyökeres has had a run of games. He's played 20 games. He's got 7 goals.
Yeah.
You know, let's see how Jesus does. Let's see how Kai Havertz does. If we start winning games 2-3-0 by more goals and they're playing better, and it's good to have competition.
Quick answer from both of you.
The thing is, for me, James, we don't need a prolific goal scorer to win the league. For me.
No, we don't. Because
in 2023-24, we got to 8.
I know.
Scored the most goals, most wins in our history.
I know. Quick question. When you made a good point there. You know when a player isn't fully fit, is it better to start him to get the minutes in and take him off, or is it better to start the other guy and then bring him on? Now, if you're saying, my answer is this: if you're saying positive, Dan, that Jesus is the way forward, then start with him, and when he starts to peter out, then take him off. What do you both think?
That's what I would do now. If he's ready, it seems like he is, because he had, when was his first game? Bruges. He had about 20 minutes against Bruges.
Yeah.
He had, who did we play after that? He didn't come on
they
against
do
Everton.
that thing when they're coming back from injury.
No,
They come on.
He did come on against Everton.
They don't start games when they're coming back from injury because
but negative Dan, if you was
in
charge,
in the game when everyone's tired. That's what.
Yeah, but negative Dan. That's true. That's another theory. That's another theory. But you, negative Dan, what would you do if you see the future at this present time based on form and it clicking as a forward? Would you start Jesus and then take him off when he's tired, or would you do what you just said and bring him on after?
Listen. As it stands at the moment, I want to see Jesus starting on Villa. When I'm saying
that's
that,
what I think. That's what just positive Dan said.
When I say that I feel like we can beat Villa, if Jesus is starting, if Gyökeres is starting, then it's going to be harder for us to get over the line in that game. I'll be honest with you. But if we start
let's go through it. Right, he got 20 minutes against Bruges. He got 20 minutes against Everton.
Yeah.
He started against Palace.
Crystal Palace, yep.
And then he got
how long was he on the pitch against Palace for?
Hey, guys, I have to go now, man. But big up everyone for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe and all that good stuff. I'm going to leave you here in the capable hands.
Daniel, we'll see you on Monday.
Yeah, Monday.
We'll see you on Monday.
Big up, bro.
Yeah, love, man. Bless up. Cool.
Have a nice weekend, Daniel.
Bless up.
Okay.
Bless up, Dan. James, I've got another 10 minutes, right? We're going to go.
Yeah, go on.
Another 30.
No, you was making an important point. And what I was asking you, Daniel, the game he started against Palace, how many minutes did he play?
Didn't he play the whole 90 against Palace?
I can't remember.
I think he played the whole 90.
We've had so many games, man. It's getting confusing.
That's why I'm going to come to Johnny and big up John.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can't start after a long time out. He's already started one. He's already started against Palace and he was brilliant. He just didn't get the goal. But even if he doesn't score, he makes us better. He makes us better. Like, how comes he's getting chances when he's just come back from a long injury, but Gyökeres isn't? Look, I would love to keep backing Gyökeres. I just don't think he is that guy. I just honestly don't. I hope he proves me wrong. I want him to prove me wrong. If you could choose one person to get a winner against Villa, I'd choose him. I want Gyökeres to
Who would you choose?
Well, Gyökeres. I want him to get a big goal.
Yeah. So you'd agree, Daniel, that he's got a better execution than Jesus?
Oh yeah, 100%. Of course he has. If I see Gyökeres one-on-one on goal and Jesus, I know who I'd rather be one-on-one.
Yeah.
But he's not getting in these positions
enough. No. Right? Do you think it's because he's not getting in the right positions and making the right runs? Or do you think it's also the service?
I just think
the service isn't good enough, Daniel.
No. I think the Premier League is up here, James. And the Portuguese league is down there.
So why are we buying them?
I don't know why we bought him. Like, we bought him because his goal record's phenomenal, right? I think.
Yeah, but he don't fit the system.
I think. Look, we've seen it before. Nunes got bought for 100 million. Was scoring loads of goals.
Right. And then that being horrible, you're going to say it's an exceptional talent. Christian, do you remember when Portugal's football was top when they won the Euros? Do you remember how many Portuguese players? There's loads in our league who never dominating the British teams.
Yeah, look, I hear you. Listen, there's been Bruno Fernandes, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah. Do you remember Wolves had all those top Portuguese players? Do you remember?
Yeah, of course I do. Let's read this one out. Unai Emery Konate would be sacked.
Do you know where you're right, though? Do you know what I'm thinking of? Do you remember Diego Costa, the Chelsea striker, who gave Arsenal a hell of a time? He only get 14 goals. But the role that he played...
Let me read this out, James.
Because, sorry.
Dan's been taking care of the analytics sides and all that. I believe this could be our first super chat, I believe, possibly, because it says, I think that's $5. So anyway, listen.
Yeah.
Lawrence, thank you very much. Appreciate that.
Thanks, Lawrence.
Very kind of you. I've got my "I told you" speech ready when Arteta screws this season like he's done the past 3 seasons. Look, what I will say to that is fair enough, and I've got my "I told you" speech.
Yeah, you're entitled to your opinion. Yeah,
for when we win the Premier League, right? So let's see whose speech is going to be read out. But big up, Lawrence. Thank you so much.
I tell Lawrence. Let me say to you, we all respect each other's opinion, but let me throw this at you. Who at the start of the season, I said it personally, who at the start of the season thought Liverpool were going to be that rubbish? There you go.
But James, see Liverpool. I think they're going to finish third.
They're getting better.
They're getting a lot better. And if you look at their next,
I'll tell you what, if they get that Crystal Palace defender, that's grief.
And you know what, City still have to go there. Right?
Wait, what about that guy that everyone's talking about?
Way to Liverpool.
What's that left winger at Brentford that the whole world's talking about, saying that he's almost gone to City? Is that true? As you say, his name begins with Z. It was S. So, who's that left winger?
Hold on, James.
Daniel.
One sec, James. I don't know. Is my laptop? Why is my laptop not charging? Hold on a minute. Put it in there. Oh, Semenyo.
Yeah. Do you think? I keep hearing it every day that City have got him in the bag. Is it true? And Liverpool going for him. And he's looked to Arsenal.
It looks like he's going to City. Yeah, it does. 1 second.
But they already got Doku. Why would you want to get him? They got Doku, Daniel. He's one of the best in the world.
Is he though? He's got 1 league goal this season, James. I'm not sure he is.
No, but when he's on form, he destroys teams. Oh, is that why they're getting rid of him? Oh, what you mean is, how do you say that guy's name again?
Semenyo.
He's got a greater output at a lower club than Doku has at Man City. True?
Yeah, exactly. I think Semenyo is better than Doku. I think Doku's great footwork and all of that, but
he's got better products, Daniel. Is that right?
His end product's not that great for me.
No. This guy's the guy they're going for. Has got a better product. Yeah.
What I don't understand here, this message here from better end product, Michael Thomas. So he's clearly an Arsenal fan. We all remember Michael Thomas in 1989.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Positive Dan, love Arteta. Let it burn.
He went to Liverpool, didn't he?
City coming to win the league. Are you an Arsenal fan? Because if you're just coming with that attitude, my bro, I don't think you're an Arsenal. Like you can't. You know what I mean? Do you want your club to fail? Is that what you're trying to put into the air?
You can't say they're coming to win it. That's what a Liverpool fan would say. I've got a lot of Liverpool mates, and that's what they would say to scare us.
Look, people are saying Villa will get at least a draw. Look,
Daniel, at the moment, the most informed team is Aston Villa. They could win the league. Arsenal top of the league and are sustaining it because they keep staying at the top. Arsenal could win it. Villa could win it. Man City are ticking, clicking. Haaland didn't score today. 2 other players scored. They could win it. I think it's out of those 3, Arsenal, Villa, and Man City. What do you think, Daniel?
I only think
at current time.
If Villa get a result against Arsenal.
Yeah, that's a big one.
I'll count in a minute. If we beat them, we go 6 ahead.
Why can't you count them now, Daniel?
Because I want to wait. And see.
But Daniel, they're only 3 points behind us.
I know, but if we beat them on Tuesday, it becomes 6 points, and I don't see.
But Daniel, all right, let me check this at you, Daniel.
At this moment in time,
they are such a good team, got a good manager, won 11 games, that even if they lose against us, they could still win their league. Yes or no, Daniel?
No, I don't think. If they
how can you say 1 defeat and write them off when they won 11 games in a row, Daniel?
In the league, what have they won? 8 in a row. It's phenomenal stuff, and they're playing well.
Come on, Daniel. 1 game doesn't mean you've lost. We lost 2 games. Don't mean we're going to win the league.
Listen, Arsenal, we've been here. We've been in title races. We've got an experience.
Not against you, Daniel. I wanted to make this point today. All these people that keep saying, "Oh, you got this PSD, what it's called." Oh, no, mate. This year, you're the only one apart from me that says it, and Robbie said is that the reason why this is different It's because this is the better team and squad that we had other years. Actually, even that's them rebounded and used against us. Oh, if you lose this year, it's worse than all the others. Do you know what I mean?
Look,
But
James,
I think we've got the best ability to win it because we've got the best squad in the world.
Listen, let me tell you this now. Game week 32, 33, 34, right? When there's 4 or 5 games left, Aston Villa will not be there. I said the same about Chelsea when they were
How
like.
can you say that, Daniel?
Because that's just how I feel. That's my opinion, James.
What makes you feel that, Daniel?
I don't think they're Aston Villa. They haven't got the squad for me.
But do you think this Villa team is better? Yeah, that's true.
Look, listen,
that's true.
Listen,
that's true.
It is, listen, James, it's possible. Leicester won the league on momentum.
Yeah.
So it's possible. But that's one in a million. I don't see Villa, winning game after game like Arsenal do. They're doing it now. Of course they are.
Yeah.
And they're riding the wave.
You're right.
I don't see Aston Villa there. Game week. We play Man City game week 32.
Yeah.
And I think that's going to be a massive game.
Has Villa got to play hard games?
Do you know what? Look, that's what I'm saying. I might be disrespecting them. I've not even looked at their fixtures like that.
I don't know who they've got to play.
Well, they've got to play us on Tuesday, and then that'll be us Saturday twice. They have to play. So hopefully we beat them, and then they've got to play.
Who's City got this week?
They've got Sunderland away.
Oh, they might lose that. Is Sunderland been dipping though?
Sunderland are at home as well, under the lights, Thursday night.
No, but what is their? Has Sunderland still been playing well, Daniel?
They have been playing well, yeah. What happened today? Did they? I can't even remember the other games.
Today. I don't even know if they played today.
I think did they play today?
Are you sure? I think it might be tomorrow, Daniel.
I'll have a check. Yeah, that's tomorrow.
Who they got, Daniel? Oh, tomorrow with City. No, sorry. Who they got?
They're 7th in the table, mate. So
that's right.
Decent. They got Leeds at home 2:00 tomorrow.
Yeah. Oh, and Leeds have been playing well,
Yeah, big up Jonathan. No, that's a good point. They do have 5-6 players on AFCON duty, sadly, which is true. I think
Which team?
Which team? A lot of their players have gone to AFCON.
Who has? Yeah, that's true. Have we got no AFCON players?
No, we don't.
That is weird, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah, we had Partey used to go. Obviously, El Nene used to go.
Yeah. Have you watched any of the AFCON?
I can't say I have. Have you?
Yeah, I do. I used to watch it when I was a kid, and it first started on BBC Three. I used to watch it all the time because where the Western European football is very tactical, gets boring. Do you know when you used to play football as a kid and it's all out attack? And it was so exciting and wicked. And then a lot of those players ended up at the top European clubs. But this theory, do you know, like a lot of money is spent on the African teams. So a lot of African players end up playing for France, England, and they went for it. I think it was Ty, Stricto, KG, and Laurie, and it was a watch along when Nigeria won 2-1. And what it was, which I agree, at Arsenal, we got 3 top Nigerian players who chose to play for England. Noni Madueke, Bukayo Saka, Eze, and Barichi. So imagine those 3 in the. So also look at the amount of Jamaican teams, Daniel. Had they played for England,
they're born and raised in Jamaica. They're born and raised in England, though, aren't they? So
no, you're entitled, and you should be allowed. Because in the old days, it was racism. You should be allowed because your nationality is English. You have that freedom. No, the point was, isn't it fascinating if all the Jamaican players of Jamaican heritage who play for England or African play to their own country, how immensely their country team would change. Do you see my point?
Yeah, look, of course. It's this. Look, at the end of the day, if you're born someone, you're brought up there. I think.
Yeah, of course. No, you got the right. You got the right to do what you want.
And especially like for for your image and all of that sort of stuff.
Yeah, of course.
I mean,
because you remember the old days with the Irish team, where Townsend and Cascarino who played for Irish teams because they had a distant uncle.
Exactly. Ireland. We did that for many years. But then you look at Wayne Rooney's Irish, Gerrard's Irish.
Yeah, he is. No, two classic top ones today. Yeah, Daniel. Two classic ones.
Look,
Jack Grealish and Declan Rice played at youth level for Ireland.
Imagine if, listen, I always think about.
Imagine them in the Irish team, and the Irish team did well.
We had Grealish and Rice in our Irish team. Wow. But
didn't Ireland beat Holland recently?
They're English lads. We beat Portugal.
Yeah, Portugal. That's it. Sorry. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Nketiah declared for Ghana when they qualified for World Cup. Big up in Nketiah, man. And has he played for England? I feel like he got a cap, but maybe it was a friendly.
Who's that?
Now what they do, Nketiah. Now what they do, if you only have 1 or 2 friendlies,
no, he played. Nketiah holds the record that he took off Shearer as the highest scorer for England at under 21 level, and they wanted him to play for Ghana. I don't know what he's decided to do now.
Someone's just said it. When they qualified for the World Cup, he's declared to play for them, so he'll probably be in the squad. And look, they had that.
What, for Ghana?
Yeah,
for
they
Ghana?
had Awu. Yeah, someone's just put it in the chat. They had Awu up front, who's the Awu brothers, and I mean, look, bro, they've had them for years, so that'd be good for them, and hopefully.
Oh, we have to thank Nketiah's in the room because he dealt with Liverpool, didn't he?
He did,
for us.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
he did. He certainly did.
Yeah.
James, we're gonna finish up now. So I want to ask you.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on the rest of the season? I
think it's promising in a nutshell because you saw Gabriel Magalhaes come back today. You got Jesus who fits the system, and as well as we said today, well, I think Saka's amazing. Sometimes his decision making recently has not been good. It's the same for Mikel. It depends on what teams he picks, depends on who's available, but it's positive. The main point of this show, which you made, and to address negative Dan and others, is this. All this bloody ridiculous word, sustainability, that never used to come up in the first division of Premier League didn't exist, is that we have been sustainable because you pointed out in detail all the games we've been winning, and despite Villa and City being amazing, we're still top. So it's sustainable. And the reason why it's even more sustainable is that I will say in the last 2 games, Arsenal are playing better football, better flowing. If they've executed those chances, they need to work on their finishing and quick play. Odegaard, the return of Odegaard at a good level, unleashing more. Jesus, we've got Gabriel Magalhaes back. Havertz is coming. You have to be positive. And this positivity will feed into the club and the players and the manager, and we can win the league.
Do you think we'll win it? Yes or no?
Yes, I believe we will.
Good man.
If we do, if our players can keep out this injury stuff, because we have been hampered severely, Arteta keeps showing some positivity and picking attacking teams, right? We have the ability to win this league. At this present time, we're at top of the league and we're improving. We're getting more and more players back. Arteta can play attacking when he does it. In the last 2 games, we have improved. We could have been 5-0 up in the first half. People should start off with the positive instead of, oh, we missed this. No, mate, we could have been 5-0 up. Be positive, man.
Finally, I'm just going to read this out from John. Big up, John. If we get over the line, we're down to Saka. He's our talisman. Look.
No, man, it's not a one-man team. You don't need any of us.
No, but I hear what he's saying, though, because we do need Saka.
Why don't you? As it does, he's been shit for 4 games.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying we need him to improve and get to that level we know he can.
No, man. No, I can't stand these people who are what they call. I'm not accusing this guy, but there isn't a way. No, I'm criticising your comment, mate, not you, right? This geezer, right? I don't like fanboys, right? The team is top of the league for a collective output from the manager, Berta, and the players, especially when Saka's been shit the last 5 games, right? We're at top of the Champions League because of Saka's been out at times. We do not be right, but the days of one player, Aubameyang and Ozil, are gone. Yeah. And where did that get you?
At one point, he was our most important.
No, man.
Player,
people they're glamorising and dressing it up. I disagree.
I have to say, Declan Rice is more important, and so is Gabriel.
Of course he is. Gabriel Magalhaes is more important.
Yeah, I have to agree. But listen,
Raya's more important. Not be funny, mate. He's been getting all the claim. Noni Madueke is a wicked player, right? And when he was on form, negative Dan was right. The geezer then gets dropped. they're wary, don't even get a look in.
But I understand.
So we have got players and also last year, Daniel, I'll tell you what is wrong. Last year, Namweri played 8 games in the right week and was tops. There you go, mate.
I do understand what he's saying, though. Yeah, it's like sometimes.
He's just a Saka fanboy.
No. Look, if you need your best player, sometimes, your best.
He's not the best player. That's his opinion. I don't think he's our best player.
No, he's our best attacker, though, for sure. I think when he's on form, he's our best attacker.
He hasn't been on form for 5 games. He needs to sort his life out.
He's not been on form.
Eze just strolls around.
Today, I couldn't believe he got beaten. He could have made the game 3-1. And who was it?
Who's that?
The Brighton centre back that caught him up.
Yeah, blonde boy.
No, what was his name? It was the other one. It's Lewis Dunk. And I thought, mate,
yeah, he's good. He is.
I'm not sure if he's 100% fit. To be fair,
do you know what no one said today? I watched what all the other media forms are saying. Do you know that Brighton can beat anyone? Do you know that Brighton have got really good players?
James, they beat Man City this year already.
Yeah, but do you know they've got some of the young African players they found, and do you know what Brighton suffer? It's because they haven't got the budget. They've probably currently got the best scouts.
Oh,
Chelsea and everyone took their players. We took their players.
They've got brilliant scouts. Brilliant scouts. Anyway, let's move on to the Villa game. What's your thoughts on that game? Because it's a massive game.
I'm shocked that negative talent's come from we've been shit for 6 games to we're going to beat Villa. But I understand what you're saying. But I think who have we got after Villa? And how many days after?
Bournemouth away, a few days after on the weekend, and after that it's
2 days after.
Bournemouth.
You sure, Daniel?
Bournemouth's on the Saturday, I think, and so a few days. So, but what do you think the score is going to be against Villa?
Do you think Gabriel Magalhaes will start?
Yes, I do. Against Villa, I do.
Do you think? What did you say about Calafiori? What they said?
That's true, by the way. Tron, Nugent, they are both suspended, so that's a big plus for us.
Is Calafiori had his scan yet? No.
I'm not sure what's coming. Anyway, look, I'm going to say I think we're going to beat Villa, and I think we're going to beat.
What's your reason?
I think Villa we're going to be comprehensive. I think I'm going to go for a 3-0 win, against Villa.
What's your reasons, Daniel? Why?
Or 3-1 maybe. I just feel like we've been creating. When your team's been creating so many chances but not scoring.
Like today.
Like today, like against Palace, against Everton, Trossard should have scored, and I feel like that game's going to come and it's going to click into gear, and I fancy us to score a few goals against Villa.
Do you think?
And you know what? They put so much effort in. Look, at some points in the game, they will for sure.
They won't play low block, will they? Their team's attacking.
To a certain extent, they will. Look what they've done with Chelsea today. They stayed in the game. Yeah. Chelsea were all over them for 70 minutes. Then he makes changes and they go for it. They've got a top tactical manager. Do you know what I mean? So it's a massive game.
I think we'll win. What did you say? The score?
I'm going 3-1.
I'm going 2-1. Arsenal. I hope Magalhaes plays.
Yeah.
Do you think Magalhaes will play, Daniel?
Guys, remember, come back here. 3-0 or 3-1 to Arsenal. We'll be here.
And also, Daniel, you got to tell them. On Monday. Yeah, 9 o'clock.
Yeah, guys, turn your notifications on because we'll be back Monday, 9 o'clock. We've got a wicked panel.
Yeah.
And then we'll hopefully be going live Tuesday night as well after the game.
Okay. So
get your notifications on. But yeah, we're going to end the show here now. I want to thank every single person who's come onto the show, everyone who's commented, everyone who's dropped us a like. Appreciate you, everyone. Appreciate your love.
Did you have a nice Christmas, Daniel?
I had a beautiful Christmas, man.
Good.
And yes, I will be here even if we lose, my friend.
You know you're an Irish boy. I was with all my Irish fraternity brothers and sisters in Essex today. I stayed over. Mate, it's like probably traveller times. These are guys I've known for 30 years, right? I met up with them at 12 midday, right, yesterday. I got back to Arsenal at 7 p.m. today.
That's good stuff, man. Listen, no one.
What was it called in Irish? It's called a shindig, isn't it?
The crack.
Yeah. What's shindig mean?
I don't know. You know, I couldn't tell you.
You're Irish boy. You should know. It's your homework, Daniel.
Yeah, well, my old man's Irish, but yeah, that's my homework.
Yeah.
But listen, big up every single person that's come in the chat. I want to just thank you all from the bottom of my heart. Make sure you like and subscribe. Help us get to that 2K. That's the next milestone for us. Big up, peace out. Thank you for watching. See you all again on our next stream.
Monday 9 p.m.
Monday 9 o'clock. Big up, guys. Thank you for watching.
Yeah. See